Hi, this is Dan Murphy, the Province newspaper's unsolicited advice columnist for the last 40 years, with some hopefully helpful tips for our Premier, Christy Clark, who at the moment is being told by everybody with a megaphone that she stands this thing's chances here for getting re-elected. Which is one of BC's quaint customs, greeting a new Premier like they've alighted from the heavens to usher us into the utopia that between road rage episodes and riots we believe our province is this close to becoming, and a few years later blaming that same leader for everything that has been wrong anywhere ever. Taxes, weather, royals, ex-spouses, present spouses, torquemada, static cling, bad sequels, pestilence, Krakatoa, mortality, lint, the fact that we don't get everything free. With a culturally condoned ferocity previously known only among the Inca. Well, Ms. Christie, don't worry about that. You can once again shine, dimpled and dazzling in the firmament, your popularity resurrected, your re-election assured. And all you have to do are three simple things. 1. Declare war. Nothing rallies a province around its premier quicker than when they're taking on an outside opponent. Remember Newfoundland Premier Brian Tobin prepping to launch a homegrown armada against Spain for snatching a Canadian fish that at first most Canadians couldn't pronounce, much less remember ever eating? The Maritimes might have made Tobin king back then. Ditto Glenn Clark when he squared off against the U.S. Navy, testing torpedoes off Nanoose Bay. Nanoose Bay, a place cherished throughout the province for its unique, for its special... Okay, I've never been there either. So, Christy Clark, drawing a line in the tar sands over this Northern Gateway pipeline and our inevitable war with Alberta is a good start, and a war simultaneously against Ottawa over oil tankers in BC's waters, that couldn't hurt. So far, of course, these are wars that Adrian Dix has already declared, so you've got to find something Dix is championing and go to war with it too, something near and dear to his little Che beret-wearing socialist heart, and that would be fracking. Dix is a big fan of fracking, and there's no denying it gives folks in frackland a great party trick. But questions about the amount of fresh water requisitioned, the danger of the chemicals used, pollution of the province's groundwater, those pesky earthquakes fracking can cause, has already gotten the controversial procedure halted in Quebec, stalled in New York, and banned in France and Bulgaria. Same tar sands bad guys, big oil, big gas, big pipeline, and you get to lump them together with Big Dix. It's a natural. Of course, that's a lot of provincial revenue you're turning your back on, which brings us to 2. Nationalization. It's in style again. Argentina's president, also a woman, recently took a utilities company off of Spain's hands. Bolivia has nationalized mining operations. Venezuela has been nationalizing oil wells, along with a bevy of other countries. And the first thing to nationalize? Banks, 5 of which have just declared $7.8 billion in quarterly profit. $7.8 billion. Quarterly. Banks made this profit by coddling their corporate customers while resolutely stooping the rest of us. Something, think about it, your government already excels in. One big nationalized BC bank's ATM fees alone would fund health care. It would be harder to nationalize BC's cannabis industry, but we can follow the example of another South American country, Uruguay, and at least legalize it, and through the accrued taxes, help reduce OBBC ATM fees. Which leaves us with the last thing you have to do to get re-elected. 3. A new party name. The best possible one has already been taken, but I'm sure you'll come up with something almost as good.